Action.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show this week. Third Man Records recently hit its 300th release in the catalog for Record Store Day this past week. We've had the pleasure of visiting there, also the pleasure of sitting down with three separate artists, King Tuff, the Melvins, and Jeff the Brotherhood. We talked to them all individually about what it was like recording their live sets on the compound. This is episode 113 of In It to Spin It with a spotlight on Third Man Records. So here's where it all started. Dead Weather TMR 001 Record Store Day 2009. Kick it over to 2015, about a week ago. Get Behind Me Satan, finally out on vinyl. In between those 300 releases, a lot of great artists have put albums out. Some re-releases with the Flat Duo Jets there. Some great Greenhorn stuff. A lot of 45s. I've been a fan of Third Man since the beginning, been collecting it off and on. A lot of this is the Vault stuff, a great series Jack White has put out. Even that Sun record, they did some of those too. That's pretty cool. These are some great early 12-inch vaults. Icky Thump Mono on the right there, beauty. All this stuff comes on collectible, cool colored wax usually. Picture discs, tricolor, solid color. Fun to collect, and we sort of saw the pinnacle of this in the Lazaretto Ultra LP. Tons of stuff on here, never been done before to a record. Different intros. You can play it at 3 different speeds. All that. It was really fun to visit Third Man back in October. Really cool to be there. Lots of stuff to look at. Sort of had a museum vibe in this one part. Lots to buy, lots to see. A lot of people there to help you find what you want. There's the Neil Young made famous record your own voice thing there. We even got to see the rolling record store pull out and just rattle on down the street. That was really cool to visit there. So, which brings us to King Tuff, the Melvins, and we're going to get into this with Jeff the Brotherhood leading things off, talking about their experience of recording on the Third Man compound. Let's do it. I want to talk about this. I first heard your guys' name in 2013 at a buddy's in Toronto, friend Dallas from the Constantines. I was then in Nashville last summer at Grimey's, in fact, where I met a gentleman named Luke.
Oh, Luke Schneider?
Yeah, and he pointed me in the direction of this. We got the Grimey's sticker on there, legit.
It's our favorite record store.
Yeah, it is a great record store.
That's awesome.
So Luke,
watch out, I think there's salsa on the table.
Oh, it's protected, but yeah,
he's a good buddy of mine.
Yeah, he said that this might be the greatest record or greatest recording you guys have ever done.
Oh,
I would love to hear you recap the day at Third Man Records. What do you guys remember about this?
I remember much.
Being very drunk.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
And really excited to play there because it's really loud.
yeah,
And it was at the time it was a kind of a new place, so it was very exciting. Just
Right.
Everyone was excited about it because it was this. And I don't know if you've been there.
I have. I visited there as well as Grimey's.
It's a pretty wild space.
Yeah. Well, I think that that energy definitely comes across on here.
we hadn't quite had a wild show there.
Yeah, they said it was the first crazy show there.
Yeah. Cool.
I remember I wore this white knit dress with these long sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of kids there.
Was there any, did
rowdy.
you approach the set differently, knowing that it was Mistakes and All straight to acetate?
We got more drunk.
You got
so
more
that we
drunk,
wouldn't worry about
so you didn't care. Perfect. That's a perfect solution. Nice. Okay, yeah, Third Man, that's a great record. I think we should try and link that, but I don't
Really
know if it's
fun
up there.
too.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Luca actually mentioned.
Third Man and the reissue of.
Oh yeah, well the reissue. Okay, we've touched that. Third Man Records session live. How was that experience? Was that great? Treat you right? Or?
Well, that was a cool experience because it was, the record it's cool because it's a document of when the kids from Audacity were still in the band.
Okay.
Thomas and Matt, they're a band from Southern California.
They're on Suicide Squeeze as well, right?
Yeah, and they have a new record coming out actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, those guys used to be in my band, so that's a cool sort of moment captured when those guys were still in the band, and it was a little different.
Nice.
But yeah, we woke up real early and went to Third Man, and they had some coffee for us. That was real nice.
Yeah.
They were all dressed. They looked real nice, and it was cool.
Nice.
We It was like noon when we recorded.
Oh yeah, wow, early.
And it was also Friday the 13th, I believe.
Nice. Okay, some trivia there. Yeah.
Action.
So next we come to the Melvins. We sat down with them in August of 2013 backstage at the Commodore here in Vancouver. We got into a really great discussion about vinyl. They're known for putting out some of the most beautiful packaging there is. We talked about their ideology with the collector's niche market. I think it falls right in line with what Jack White's doing in Third Man. Here's what they had to say.
If people want to buy vinyl, I will provide them some amount of vinyl to buy.
Okay.
That's it.
But your vinyl is like the most collectible vinyl, well, some of the most, because it has the most beautiful packaging and everything, and people really want to have it.
There's total intent behind it.
That's by design.
Yeah.
Like as an item to have. I think it's
Right.
a beautiful
We're
thing.
gonna make it something cool and not just a regular looking vinyl. It's like, I don't think anybody will care that much about that anymore. I think fancier packaging is going to be the way to go.
Yeah.
And vinyl's not going to make a comeback. I mean,
It's
it
not
has
gonna.
a little bit,
A little bit.
but
It's always gonna be a
CDs
niche
still sell
market.
better.
Yeah.
CDs still sell way better.
Yeah.
If I want something and I want to keep it, I'll buy a CD of it.
Yeah.
And vinyl's not going to save anything because in order for it
It's
to
more
do that,
expensive.
it's going to have to sell 300% more than it is now.
Yeah.
It's
Also-
a collector's market. We understand that.
Yeah.
We cater to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, we base what we're doing on the vinyl toy market, which none of our fans have any idea about, but I do. I'm a really big fan of all that kind of stuff. This is how they do it, and it works fine.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool. Also, I just think it's
You mean like Bear Bricks and Dunnies and
Yeah.
Smorkin' Labbits and stuff?
Right.
more like cause stuff. You
Yeah.
know,
But same type of stuff.
Same type of
Vinyl
stuff.
toys,
Yeah,
vinyl
okay.
toys,
that market.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
not for everyone.
Yeah.
It's for a specific amount of people. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not because it's elitist. It's because I don't believe in sending these to distributors or record stores or any of those sorts of things.
Mhm.
I don't believe in that. I believe it has to be more personal than that because we are living in a massively impersonal music situation now as a result of the internet.
Yeah.
We need something that's going to be
People to hold
personal.
on
That
to.
makes me feel
Okay.
better about it.
Yeah, no,
Also,
it's a great outlet.
it's not going to be millions of people who are going to want this.
Yeah.
It's not going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be a much smaller amount of people than ever before. People will go, well, why don't you just do a regular release? Why don't you just make regular music? The music is out there. Basically, if you want to look for it, you can have it for free.
Yeah.
It's free.
There's plenty of bands out there that are willing to do something regular.
Yeah.
I have no interest in
Yeah,
that.
not doing that.
But you have some like major fans that want everything collectible that you come out with.
Well, I wanted to go out with this certain girl when I was in high school, and that didn't happen.
Okay, let's move on from the vinyl topic. Anaconda. When is the Third Man sessions with Jack White being released?
Should be soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've got it ready to go at some point. I don't know the exact date, but
Okay, but it's coming.
yeah.
Yeah, we had a really good time with that. It was
Yeah.
really fun.
Played there in May, right? Like recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that'll be fun. That came out really. We did an
Yeah.
exceptionally brutal version of this old song of ours called Charmer Karma Cat.
Yeah.
I think it sounds really good, really cool. I'm really excited about that.
Cool. So
They understand what we're talking about too.
Yeah.
And we might do more stuff with them down the line. Who knows?
Yeah. Maybe
We had a great time. They were really cool to us. They were very nice. It was a really great place.
Awesome.
It's nice to see somebody of that caliber actually do something that's not totally predictable.
Yeah.
Or you just stand back and go, who cares? He's actually doing something that's not normal
Yeah.
in that world.
Got his ideas he's going for it.